sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sound...
Yes!
Excuse me!
Hey!
Really now?
What?
I see. Agreed.
Very nice.
Dohalim? The line of researchers is getting longer.
Perhaps I should have put more thought into this before accepting. A six-armed giant. Is this the Zoogle from the request?
It's not only alive, but completely uninjured.
We'll just have to see for ourselves if it's really as they say.
This one's mine! This is gonna need all of us together!
Shot! Radiant Rollerblade!
Regeneration! Go for the weak point!
Regenerate! Be still! Rising burning! On your knees! Take this! The flame inside is yours! Let's free! Be still! Hurricane Thrust! Even last one! Rollerblade!
Burning
Shadow!
Holy land! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Resonate with the earth!
Water!
Take it!
Delightful! Air drive!
You're mine! Wide open! You won't escape me!
Amazing!
Take it!
Pierce evil! Hit! Freeze laser!
Take it! Swallow blade!
Freeze and wind! Take the left!
Double demon fang! Negative gate! Here I come! You're finished!
Razor cyclone! Tunnel!
No escape!
Illuminate the
Swallow blade!
Glacial field!
Double demon fang!
Freeze laser!
Double demon fang!
In between heaven and earth! Here
Here I come!
A wailing dandy of lightning!
Awaken and wreak havoc!
Glacial spear! Pierce wind!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Elusive beam! Double demon fang! Eagle ray! Lightning thrust! Take this!
Benediction light.
Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle it.
You can be really dense, Dohalim. Healing circle!
I'm grateful.
Burn!
Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
On Hurricane Thrust!
Lunar corruption! Lunar blast!
Mirage!
Raging
Slash! Dragon Swarm!
Into the shadows! Heaven and earth!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out! Feel! More for the
Try harder!
Deny!
Double demon fang!
This one's mine!
Prepared, free from regret.
Resonate with the earth!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Stalagmite!
Here, let's Let me help. First aid! Between heaven and earth.
Block.
Glacial field. Lightning. Freeze laser. Split field. Pierce evil.
Here I come! Slash!
Freeze
Swallow
laser.
blade!
Glacial field. Pierce evil. Freeze laser. Illuminate the
Nothing
dark.
gets by me.
Holy land. Finish without between heaven and earth. A wailing banshee of lightning. Here's a healing arc.
Inside me, yours to be let free, rending you apart!
First aid. So much.
Bring it hell! Illuminating form! Everlasting dust!
Holy land.
I can through all, thank you!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Shine!
There.
Radiant light! Shine! Radiant light!
Here's evil. Freeze it, sir. Illuminate the dark. Come
Double
forth,
demon
holy
fang.
glimmer, holy land. A chain between heaven and earth. Explosion. A wailing banshee of lightning. Divine faith. Magic is there. This is what they try.
I'll face you! Dance on the way, it's over!
It's weakened.
This ends now!
Here's evil.
We got him on the run!
Don't get cocky.
Can't get out of this! Still anyone?
Magic is there. Holy land. Insert. Reload. Here, let me help. First aid.
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Lightning orb. Raging tempest. Spread. Lightning
don't...
Let me handle this one. So sorry to disappoint you. This one's mine. That
Watch
move.
yourself!
I sense
Here
incredible
comes the
power.
big one! Try harder!
Winds of heaven. First spark. I can't hold on much longer.
It's go time!
By the power of Chinese supernova. One at a time.
You! Take this!
Lunar corruption. Lunar blast. Back into the force. First annihilation.
Double demon fang!
I'll be saving this one.
Slash!
Let's go.
Awaken and wreak havoc! Masterful attack! This one's all mine!
Lightning orb.
Anything in armor is all mine!
Raging tempest.
Might with blackened blade!
Blah blah blah. Magic.
I'm ready! Double leap! In an instant! Impact block!
Well, we beat it in the end. Let us harvest what we can take it with us.
Built for the sake of it and then cast aside. How sad.
Finally. If only we can get here faster. Doing some thinking?
Nah. Other is trial companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that
Of that.
it's had a thorny relation with others, quite literally as it happened, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But no.
Right. Now, but I know there's more than one way for people to relate to one another. It's you, everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's fought and supported me just as much as I have.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others. They shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Marv. I'll never tire of admiring this relic.
That was nothing.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Hey, Alphen,
What's up, Law?
you ever find yourself just wanting to give Rinwell a pat on the back?
Law?
Not in a weird way. I'm just saying, she may be sassy, but she's also trying really hard, you know? And sometimes, when I see how hard she's, just wanna and encourage her. Is that weird?
No, I can see why you... After all, she is kind of like a little sister to everyone at this point.
Right, exactly! But I'm worried if I do it the wrong way, she'll blast me with her magic. Or if not her magic, she'll sick Hootle on me to peck my eyes out.
Yeah, there's not much you can do if she's not feeling up for it. In fact, you're not...
She on...
Anyway, Hootle's probably just worried that you're going to take Rinwell away from him. He's pretty protective, after all. Your first step should be to make friends with him and go from there.
I'll be sure to give that a try.
I sent for a soul who is in dire need.
Yes.
Just great. I never realized how hot this place is. It's like being inside a fire.
Ah, yes, forgive me. The whole lack of sense...
It's the one. It's hard to believe I once worked in this soup, let alone helped spearhead a revolution.
And all with the mask concealing your face. It must have been very grimy beneath that.
Back then, we had our plates full enough dealing with constant abuse from our overlords. It never occurred to me the air itself was oppressive in its own way. My head spinning just with the effort it takes to walk.
Heat stroke.
You mean that bestering under the sun for days?
Can fetch us some clean water.
Water alone won't suffice. He'll need to ensure his sodium level replenished as well.
In that case, let's see if we can rub salt. Alphen, you go cool off in the shade for a while. Xion, stay and keep an eye on him.
And then there were two.
Bit of an overreaction, but it's still kind of them.
Maybe it's not the time, but this place brings back memories.
I know what you mean. We're back where it all started.
You don't ever regret meeting me sometimes, do you?
Are you kidding? You started all of this. Bringing down the wall, retrieving my sense of self. I have no regrets.
Welcome back, Law.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's...
What do you think of that chick over there?
Hey.
Hey! Yes!
Right.
I don't believe this! Ah! Okay!
Great. Got it.
Yes!
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Yes.
Hey, if we find...
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey!
Got it.
Very well.
This is the Vicent training ground.
Hey, isn't that a Hellcat? Well,
Is it some sort of prototype?
Whatever it is, it's a real tough customer. You're mine!
Lightning orb!
Swallow blade!
Lightning condemn!
Negative gate! Double demon fang!
In the soil.
Awaken and wreak havoc!
Fled! Lightning orb!
Masterful dash! Rending you apart!
That'll bring you down!
Bloody howling!
Into the shadows!
Double demon fang!
Nothing gets by me.
Finish without a threat! Uncleared!
Can you take it? You're mine! I'm mine!
Raging cascade!
Double demon fang! This one's all mine!
Freeze blaster!
Eat this! Slash! Vacuum blade!
Searing flame!
Vacuum
The
blade!
enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Take this! Dragon Claw! Engulf you! Swallow blade!
Glacial Holy Lamb! Freeze blaster!
Double demon fang!
Blah blah blah! Lunar Seal!
Try harder!
By the power of water!
Here I come! Double demon fang!
Negative gate! Rending you apart!
Freeze blaster! In the wind!
do! Bloody howling!
Let's get you out of the way! Blah blah blah! In here! In the sky!
Double demon
I'll
fang!
this one! Our expert coming through!
Seismic rupture! Burn! Dragon Swarm!
That'll bring you
Winds
down.
of heaven!
First form.
Swallow Blade!
Not in your dreams.
soil.
Dragon
I'll
Swarm!
heal you all.
Slash! Swallow Blade!
The fluidity of your
Healing
movement.
circle.
Thanks, Shield. Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Here I come!
Take
this! Here I come! Heal!
Wailing banshee of lightning. Sleep now. Get out of there with the others.
Spirits within the
Take
soil.
this! Awaken and wreak havoc!
All right. It's
You're mine! This one's all mine!
Holy glitter. Mega ray.
Bloody howling!
Mega ray. By the power of water. Divine.
You'll finish.
Don't mind if I do.
Lightning Raptor! Dragon Swarm! The Tempest is your blade!
I'll smash you. Lightning.
Double Demon Fang! I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! Dragon Swarm!
I never miss.
Swallow Blade! Negative Gate! Dragon Swarm!
Water. Hear my call. Blah blah blah.
Eat dirt!
Here's the evil. Came between
Dragon
heaven and earth. Free blazer.
Slash! Swallow Blade!
Feel. Here I go.
Double Demon Fang!
Back into the fray.
The Tempest
On
engulfs
field.
you! Take this!
Water
Swallow
astral
Blade!
energy. Lunar corruption. Let's go.
Take this! Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Within the soil.
Glacial seal. Here's the evil. More for the stockpile. Freeze lancer.
Take this!
One at a time. Into the shadows.
Here I come!
Mega ray. Dance to the wind. Power of
You're
water.
finished! Double Demon Fang!
Awaken and wreak havoc.
Sleep now. Explode. It's in the sky. Not on my watch.
Swallow Blade!
Healing circle.
Slash!
I knew nothing. Lightning. Thanks for the healing. Watch yourself, okay? Yeah. You too.
Double Demon Fang!
Negative
Double
gate.
Demon Fang!
Reflecting my sting. They smite with
Take
blind
this!
blade.
Lightning condemned.
You're mine!
Illuminate the dark. Magic is
Double Demon Fang!
by the power of glitter. Finish without a trace. A wailing bit in here.
Take this!
Demon blast.
Let's get you all tucked
Take
away.
this! I'm not done!
No God shall break
Burn!
this
Here
night.
goes burning. On your heels.
We've got him on the run.
Don't get cocky.
Right. Still anyone's fight.
By the power of flame. Finish without a trace.
You're mine!
Captivity.
Here I come!
Explosion.
Double Demon Fang!
Raging cascade.
Laser regeneration.
Here's the evil. Freeze laser.
I'll blind you into dust.
Not in your dreams.
On your
knees.
Dragon Swarm!
Prime to
Air
the
pressure.
All right.
Another incantation ruined.
Take this!
Eagle way. This one's mine.
I can carve through armor slot.
Take this!
Raging storm. Flame.
They smite
Double
with
Demon
blind
Fang!
blade.
In the wind. Air cut. Freeze laser. Photon flash. Hold on to your art. Here I
Ignite.
come. Water. Hear my holy
Dragon
wind.
Swarm!
Flame.
Slash!
Captivity.
Burning.
Swallow Blade!
Tempest.
I'm ready! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
How about it?
Yeah. Huh?
Hey!
Watch it.
Oh, wow!
Seriously? Seriously? think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say.
They really made us work for that one.
We finally made it.
We should be able to cook here.
Huh? Something smells nice.
It's probably the accessory I picked up earlier. It uses materials that put off a pleasing aroma.
Ooh, that sounds lovely. I'm jealous.
Want to try it on?
Really? I'd love to.
Hey, Alphen, why do you like spicy food so much anyway?
You know, I haven't thought about that before. Maybe because when I couldn't feel pain, it gave me that kick I was craving.
But now that you can feel pain again, wouldn't your tastes have changed?
Did you like spicy food when you were younger?
Not as much as I do now. At some point, it just became something almost like an addiction, I guess.
I can most certainly relate. Once you've had your fill of ordinary food, you cannot help but seek out more unusual fare.
I don't think that's got anything to do with Alphen's tastes. Although I won't deny that you definitely have a thing for exotic food. The stranger, the better.
I just wish I could have gotten you into sweets like me, Alphen.
I like food that's dense and keeps you feeling full myself. It helps you last longer when you're on the move.
We all know you're a quantity over quality kind of.
What was that?
Nothing. I lost my train of thought.
You know, I've also noticed Shion's not really into the same kind of food most Renans are. Could be it's got something to do with the way she grew up.
That's so me. Even when I was little, I was all about food that gives me strength. All meat, all the time.
And I guess Kisara is so good at cooking fish because she can catch them herself.
I'm only good with fish because it used to be the easiest thing to get. When you work with something long enough, it comes naturally to you.
I like fish just fine. But what I really like about your cooking is how it tastes homemade. It reminds me of what my mom used to make.
Really? You know, I used to cook a lot of meals for younger kids, and they said the same thing.
When you get down to it, I guess the things a person cooks and the foods they like say a lot about the way they've lived.
What? Hey guys, I don't see any of our food anywhere.
What?
I know! The bag we kept it all in has vanished! Some Zoogles must have gotten in behind us and swiped the whole thing while we were fighting.
What?
Huh? What are you guys talking about?
This affects you too, you know! We lost all our food, including all those sweets you love so frickin' much!
What? How could this happen? Those sweets are the highlight of my day! Oh, so hungry.
Hunger is like that. The moment you know there's nothing you can do about it, it becomes that much more unbearable.
Whoever did this, I swear I'm gonna make them pay for stealing our supplies.
All that's left now is this one lonesome apple.
Law?
What? Hey, don't look at me like that. I picked this apple myself. I'm not just gonna...
Food.
Hand it over.
Stay away! Ah!
Hey, I'm back. Huh? What the heck happened here?
Only a poignant reminder of how dangerous a food shortage can be in a collective. A serious problem indeed. And one we should all be mindful of.
I see. Does it have anything to do with why you're holding our food supply bag behind your back?
Ah!
Thanks for waiting, everyone. Come on over and grab some food.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Come on, Rinwell. Up and at 'em.
But I'm still all sleepy.
Sure is good to be back in the Plazia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the Crown Contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time, the fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zoogle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicent was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Hey, Law. Been training?
Yeah, I guess I got a little carried away. You think this is bad, you should see the state of my underwear.
Yeah. A word of advice. You might want to refrain from mentioning that stuff around girls. Ones without a military history especially.
Man, can you imagine Rinwell's face? She'd have a nervous breakdown.
I meant in general, but you sure mention her a lot, you know.
Huh? Oh, you know, she's always there, even when you least expect it. Springs to mind easily.
Either that, or maybe some part of you is subconsciously always wishing she was there.
May the trials and tribulations of young romance never change.
Romance? Like I'd be interested in that know-it-all tomboy. I'm more about mature women. Someone more like Kisara.
You know, I used to be a tomboy too when I was Rinwell's age.
Look, it's not tomboys I have anything against. But come on, you've got to admit she can be a lot to handle.
Hey, I miss anything? What's all the fuss about?
Rinwell.
Thunderblade!
Ah! What the hell was that for?
A little birdie told me you were speaking about me behind my back. Whew!
From the looks of it, I'd say you've got yourself a rival.
It wouldn't be called the Spring of Youth without a little storm every now and then.
Hey, Shion. How are you and Alphen getting on these days?
That's a little out of the blue. Why do you ask?
Sorry, it's just... I don't know, I'm just curious, I guess. I mean, a lot's changed now he's got his senses back and all.
I suppose you're right. Well, to tell you the truth, if he'd been the way he is now back when I'd first met him, I probably wouldn't have gotten this involved. But then, if we hadn't met like we did, then I never would have experienced these feelings, so... I guess it's complicated.
I can imagine. I know it's not the same thing, but I know what it feels like to have someone you love who's out of reach.
Because of Miguel.
Alphen's still alive. It's not too late, you know. And after all, who can say what the future holds? I think if I were you, I'd take things as they come for now.
Besides, touch isn't everything. I've never touched you, Shion, but that doesn't stop you from knowing that I care about you, right?
That's true. But I do remember back when we first met, you made it plenty clear you weren't my biggest fan.
But that was a long time ago. There were lots of things I didn't understand back then. Not that that's the point.
Don't worry, I'm only teasing. I know what you mean. Thank you. And you're right. There are ways to convey your feelings besides just touching.
I'll say, cooking immediately springs to mind. And if it's someone's favorite dish, all the better. If there's something on your mind that you want to tell him, why not try appealing directly to his stomach?
You might just have a point. I'll give it a shot.
Uh-oh. If it's Alphen's palate you're appealing to, that doesn't bode well for the rest of us.
Well, friendship is about being supportive. Sometimes we just have to do our best and take one for the team, right?
Even after staying here, we never truly got to the bottom of what makes this realm's citizens tick.
Renan and Danon are meaningless distinctions here. To have one's own mind is strictly forbidden. All that matters is blind obedience.
That might be the case now, but it can't always have been like that. There must have been something more.
Once, maybe. Question is that something still salvageable?
If it's not, we'll just have to make something new. No, not we. They've had enough foisted on them as it is.
You're right. It's time the people here had the chance to forge their own path. That's not to say it'll be easy, but it will be worthwhile.
These things take time to... What the... An ambush?
Sorry. Sorry. There was a huge flying bug and I sort of shot without thinking.
A bug? You mean like a Zoogle?
Something tells me she would have shot it, whether it was a Zoogle or not.
This realm is teeming with humid forests. It's only natural insects would feel more at home here than Menancia. In fact, I seem to recall reading somewhere that bugs around these parts lay their eggs in human food to ensure healthy incubation.
Sounds like they're tougher than they look.
What about you, Alphen? Bugs don't creep you out?
I wouldn't say I was their #1 fan. Mind you, if times get desperate enough, I've been known to eat them.
Insects as a culinary option, you say? What kind of seasoning are we talking?
Dohalim, I don't think he was talking about cooking them.
Hey, a lizard!
Wow! Thank you. What? Great!
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish I could get an examination.
Well, if you say so. Let me see, yes, you're in well, all right?
Well, if only your brain could keep up with your mouth.
I never thought about this until now, Alphen, but doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Everything okay there, big guy? You look kind of pissed.
I'll say. He looks like he wants to bite the head off something.
What's eating at you? Come on, Alphen. You're gonna bring us all down if you keep that ferocious scowl on.
Oh, sorry. Do I really look that ticked off?
Yeah, it kinda makes you hard to talk to. So, what's bothering you?
It's a pebble.
A pebble?
Snuck its way into the back of my boot. I can't seem to get rid of it.
Oh, I totally get you. Weird how much it can get on your nerves, huh?
Yeah, it's barely bigger than a grain of sand. So how come it feels like I'm walking around on hot nails?
You know, maybe this is a crazy solution, but you could just take your boot off and give it a shake.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, of course. You're right. Phew. It's like I've been given a new lease on life. Thanks for the tip, Shion.
Seemed kind of obvious, but you're welcome? That's the trouble with windy places. All that fine debris ends up getting into your hair and clothes.
Alphen, is it just me, or have you become extra sensitive ever since getting your sense of pain back?
Now that you mention it, the other night at camp, there was a fly buzzing around that annoyed him so much, he unsheathed the blazing sword.
So much for sensitive. That's just being a Mr. Cranky Pants.
Nothing new on that front, then.
What's the matter, Alphen? You look a little tense.
It's nothing, really.
He wants to get angry, but knows that doing so would only prove our point. Hence the building frustration showing plainly on his face.
Would you stop analyzing things for 1 minute?
Point taken.
I guess. All right.
Yeah, did anyone notice Beifan acting a little strange?
Maybe the anxiety's getting to him.
This is where the light fell? What's with this tower? Is it a Danon relic?
No idea, but the astral energy is getting stronger here. The light's definitely in this area. Even if it is an agent from Lenegus, I'll blow them away with my astral arts.
In a bind?
Swallow! Reload!
Now I'm in the groove! Dance on the way!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf! Astral energy!
Say no more.
Not a chance! Dance on the wind! Shattering of pieces! Attack time! I'm ready!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Is someone being attacked?
We have to save them! I won't let them get hurt!
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Armor won't save you!
Do you require a hand?
Take this! Swallow blade!
Airborne beast! My
Oh my!
I'm on a roll now! Fine freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Talon Hurricane!
Burn in hell!
Glitter Dragon!
Dragon War!
That'll bring you down!
Swallow blade!
Do it!
Here I come!
Hey! Blow them away!
Now! Luna Rumble!
Now I'm real mad!
Soaring Light Spear! Mirage!
Radiant Pierce!
Touch the dragon!
It's time!
Do it!
Xeon! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Crap!
Well...
Why you? Why you? I guess...
Yeah.
Damn.
I won't forgive you!
Can't get out of this! Armor won't save you!
Lunar Corruption! Lunar Blast!
Here I come!
Elusive steel! Leave the agile ones to me.
Eat this! Water, hear my call! This one's mine! Now, this one's mine!
Too fast!
Stand back! I'll fix it up. Elusive deity!
I'm ready! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Rising Falcon!
Blackened blade! Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
That's a pretty tall tower we're looking at climbing. We better eat now, because who knows when we'll get to next.
True.
But don't worry. If anything happens on the way up, I'll make sure you're taken care of.
Good to know.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
Days like this,
Like this are rather loud.
Say the animals at the ranch are all grown now! Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd had known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously. What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cislodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn, almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Octalina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
Poodle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hootle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hootle, that makes us all one big happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Hootle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hootle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hootle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Ah, get off of me, you insecure fluffball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing.
Look out!
What the hell is that? Hey, you want a piece of me?
Stay calm, Law. It's coming for us.
You just had to make things difficult for us, didn't you?
What are you muttering about? Focus or you'll get hurt.
Don't worry, I'll have this wrapped up in a flash.
Deny! Go for the weak point! In here! More for the stop! Dance in the wind! Seal! I'll be saving
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for.
Armor won't
Stay behind.
Done! I'll leave it to you!
Glacial Field! Here's the evil!
Take this!
Freeze
It's over!
Let's get you out of the way!
Eagle die!
Gotcha! Reload! Hey! When it's running!
Now we're not...
Here I come! Burn! No further!
This ends!
Consider yourself finished! I'm not
What did
done.
I tell you? Don't get in our way!
I'm out of
Get
ammo!
to
Stop
it.
that! Annihilation! By the power of flame! Vanish without a trace!
What the? Flames?
It's changing its... Burning strike! Leave now!
Here I come!
Just get
Full
out
of blade! So blood!
Well done.
Take this!
Healing struggle! Wind up! Reload!
I really owe you one.
Here's a healing
Take
arc!
this! Burn in hell!
First aid! Photon charge!
Here I come!
Here's evil! Oh,
Got you!
Seal!
You're finished!
I'll be saving this one! Up and at 'em! Let's go! Freeze laser! Illuminate magic gazette! Holy healing! I'll bring you down! Healing! Watch yourself, okay? You too! Air thrust! A whirling blade! Explosion!
It's over!
Burning strike! Requires freeze laser!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Seal! Lunar collision!
Swallow dead!
Not today!
By the power of water! By the power of water! Without a trace!
Turtle demon fang!
In here! Get out of there!
No further!
Time for one more.
Alright!
Here I go!
It's showtime!
You're finished!
Raging sword!
Not my fight.
Thanks so much!
Stay away from my friends!
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. I'm out of ammo! All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Escape! Now! While it's reeling!
Take it down!
Slash! Dragon Swarm!
First aid!
Slash! Swallow blade!
I'm all powered up!
Slash!
Annihilate! By the power of flame! Vanish without a
Demon
trace!
fang!
It's time! Purge the level! Magic is there! Seal!
I'll smash you!
Burning strike! Here's Here's a healing arc!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Ah, right.
A chain between heaven
Feel
and earth!
release! In an instant! Impact block! Take this!
I'll finish you here and now!
Dragon Swarm!
That'll make things easier.
Slash!
Water this time!
Can't it just make up its mind?
This fly down and here we go. Be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that'd be silly.
All disasters made one! Come for it! Healing security!
The earth throbs in pain.
Burn!
Healing
I'm just getting started.
Here I come!
Thanks! In here!
Swallow
Bring you
blade!
down! This'll come in handy! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! First blood!
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Now for the a chain between heaven and earth! Magic is there! They're not playing around! You get the death! In here! I'll be the power of flame!
I'll finish you here and now! Shouldn't have messed with me! crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this! You're done!
Radiant storm! Healing circle! Celestial
The
hunger!
flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here, cyclone!
Super solo
Celestial
dance!
Radiant storm! Puddle!
Take this!
Solo dance! That'll bring you down! Thunder vortex! Illuminate the dark power of light! Only finish without her! I'll heal you all! Between heaven and earth! Healing circle!
Double demon fang!
Need to pull myself together.
I'm on it! You're done!
You're very hot! Now you see what I can do! I'm just getting started!
Magic is out! Only will!
You'll pay for that!
Heaven and earth! Glacial spear! Here's the evil! Here's the healing arc!
You're mine!
Come and get it! Charge malevolence!
In a bind? It's on! Double demon fang!
No! Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade! Now I'm in the groove!
You're mine!
Wait! Where'd the water go?
It's all dried up! Watch this!
I'll
dare you
heaven
again.
and earth!
Double
It's
demon
so
fang!
bright!
It's a pain is what it is! There you are! It's time!
Primed and ready!
Eat dirt!
Purge malevolence! Here's the healing
I wanna roll
You're
now!
mine!
Armor won't save you!
Now I can let loose!
Dance in the wind! I never miss!
Always that! I'm
Go away!
This one is almost in the bag!
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best!
Double demon fang!
Here's the evil!
better if you don't get up!
More with that green blazer!
Crumble! Right!
Dragon form!
A chain between heaven and
Get
earth!
going!
Solo dance!
A whirling energy of lightning!
Burn in hell!
Bolero! Seconds to the
Dragon
strike!
form!
A whirling struggle! By the winds of heaven! Cyclone!
Double demon
You're not
fang!
playing around! Sparkling stars of
I can
light!
carve
Rain
through
down
all!
and purify all!
I'm on it! Here I come!
Alex Storm!
Glacial spear!
Double demon fang!
Meteor!
Double demon fang!
Will this help?
Just the touch! There you go! I feel like me again!
No escape!
I never miss! Sleep now! More for the stockpile!
Ready to go!
Double demon fang! It's on! Double demon fang!
I'm just getting started!
A chain between heaven and earth!
Eat dirt!
I'm just getting started!
Be still!
It's go time!
Swallow blade! Be still! Rising phoenix! Double demon fang!
Do it! Xion! Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
What was with that creature? Zoogle that could control light. Rinwell, do you think that could have been...
The true form of the phantom flower? No, it couldn't be.
What makes you so sure?
Because...
What the...
Whoa!
What the hell is that? Is the enemy back for more?
Whatever it is, it's freaking huge!
You guys, calm down. It's okay. It's probably... No, it's definitely the phantom flower of Navira. I read about it in that book we found earlier. It was described as a mysterious light floating up in the sky. It's not dangerous at all. In fact, this is the place it was first discovered.
So that's how it got its name then. You sure it's not some enemy astral art being cast at us?
Positive. I think it's just a rare and unusual weather phenomenon more than anything else.
Cyslodia obviously used to be covered in darkness around the clock. But with that gone, I guess that's why we're able to see this again?
You could be right. It's so pretty though, isn't it?
Sure. But it's so big we could have seen it from town just fine, couldn't we?
Well, sure, but still.
Hey, who cares where we saw it? I'm just glad we got to see it at all. Besides, that Zoogle was what kept us from seeing it before, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's such a gorgeous night sky here. You should really bring Shion out to watch it.
Right. Right. I'll, do that.
It took a lot to get here, but I can't help but feel like a dream of mine came true. Thanks, Law.
I didn't do all that much, really.
Well, I still really appreciate it. It made me really, really happy.
Hey, you know
Oh, it looks like you can see it even better from over there. I'm gonna go check it out.
Huh? Hey, wait! Rinwell. You've collected an awful lot of those objects. You sure it's not just
Hush. Be quiet for a moment. The pieces speak to me.
What?
These relics that have scattered about. I can hear them whispering, longing to reunite with their lost friends and become one again.
Really? Do you hear any voices coming from them, Rinwell?
What? No! Don't get me wrong. I'm really interested in these things too, but I'm not crazy.
But don't you sometimes mutter stuff like, "Come to me, astral energy," when you cast your arts?
You're right. Oh my gosh. Are Dohalim and I actually alike?
Its charm really shines through now that it's been reassembled. Its streamlined shape, its geometric patterns. This is no mere amateur's work.
He's in his own little world at this point.
You get just like him when it comes to weapons, you know.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Am I just like Dohalim?
Huh? Why are you guys so quiet all of a sudden?
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? Huh? Something smells nice.
It's probably the accessory I picked up earlier. It uses materials that put off a pleasing aroma.
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself. Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Remember how you used to be when we first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely. It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all. And now look at you.
Well, I guess you may have a point. I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble. But now, I don't think it's so bad after all. Maybe I really have changed more than I thought. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. It's neither good nor bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it. Saying it out loud, I guess I finally made peace with it.
I think you have Law to thank for that.
What? Why him?
I mean, he was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right, all right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though actually, it felt kind of nice hearing that. I wonder why. Ooh. Hoodle, let me know if you sense anything. Another day, another Gald.
What? What? All right.
Huh?
What? All right.
Hey, Alphen, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
No way.
Well,
That can't be.
Sure.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
I must say, I wasn't expecting you to be the one to spoil their reunion.
Well, it was the same with Alphen and Shion. Too much affection can be hard to bear. In fact, you look sort of pleased, Dohalim.
I have the privilege of witnessing their new start together. Few things can mar such joy.
What if it were you?
What indeed?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Okay!
Oh!
Why, you!
Really now.
Just what's going on here? Should we stop them?
The two of them seem to share a long-running history. It would not be our place to interject.
They're just having fun, right? Okay!
Here we go! I'll do my best! This one's mine! Guardian Field! All right, let me at him! Tiger Blade! Look sharp! Tiger Blade! Shield and Mace! Slag Assault! Lion's Howl! Slag Assault! First! Lion's Howl! No chance! How about this? Light up the dark! I'm ready to go! Crescent Moon! The power of light! I'm ready to go! All right, let me at him! I'm gone! Huh! Guardian Field! Tiger Blade! Lion's Howl! Slag Assault! Going in! Ah! One more!
What the? touch me!
Yes!
Seriously?
I never knew Lagiel could be so intense.
She can get that way where my brother is concerned.
She's not the only one.
Destination.
Right!
Leo Temple. Isn't that where Shion was being held?
Shh! Wasn't it beautiful? I can't wait for this!
Oh.
Just great.
Cheers!
Cheers! What? Nice try, you two. Better luck next time.
Never. Why?
Wait. Something's wrong.
I couldn't catch it. I'll always be alone. How could I? Oh, please. I'm so lonely.
Oh no. This is just like what happened before. Alphen!
I'm alone. I'm all alone.
What can I do to get her to snap out of it? There aren't any thorns this time. I've got it!
Alphen?
Shion, you're not alone. You've got all of us. And it wasn't just one bouquet either. There's also this one from me. So please, don't give up. We'll fight this together. Shion!
You dummy! That's not what I was upset about. How many times do I need to tell you not to blindly rush into things? That said, it does make me feel better. Even if your bouquet is just a weapon named after one.
I'm just glad I could help. And I made another one to go with it, so it wouldn't be lonely either.
You never cease to amaze me, Alphen. Seriously.
Feeling better now, Shion?
I'm sorry I lost my cool like that.
Don't worry. It's not like I have any room for criticism.
Being a grown-up isn't easy, is it?
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow!
Huh? That can't be.
I guess...
Great!
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah!
You dummy!
Whoa!
Ugh. And then she has to come along and...
Hey, you're looking a little red there. You working up a fever, or...?
You dummy!
What did I do?
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster. Dohalim pancakes!
Huh?
Hey, Alfred, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dummy!
Filled with equal parts compassion and passion, always ready to boldly rescue anyone from the perils of the munchies. Delectable, ineffable Dohalim pancakes! Get 'em while they're hot!
That's quite the sales pitch.
This is all new to me as well, I assure you.
Why, if it isn't Lord Dohalim himself! Care for a pancake, my lord?
Might as well have some while we're here.
Indeed. However, I'm not sure how I feel about eating my own visage in front of the populace.
At least let me show you how to make them! I'll also teach you the most important part, how to draw Lord Dohalim.
Oh, this sounds like pure gold. I'm game.
Hey, we should make some pancakes right now.
They were drawing Dohalim's face back there. That seems like a handy trick to keep in your back pocket.
The recipe's light on ingredients, and a little extra work could bring the flavor right out.
Great, then let's make some together. Our very own personalized pancakes.
Sure, I got this.
You're out, Alphin. I don't need spicy pancakes. You're out too, Kisara. You'd win easily.
Win what? Is it a competition?
Yes, a contest between me, Shion, and Dohalim.
Wait, what? I'm more of an eating specialist.
You can say that again.
I accept any and all challenges.
Great, then I'll be the judge.
I can gather the ingredients.
Okay, then it's on.
Hey, what about me?
Maybe we'll have some luck finding what we need at the farm.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Right. Thanks.
Oh.
Whoa!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to find out once and for all whose pancakes reign supreme.
I guess he's emceeing now.
Let's hear some thoughts from Kisara, our judge.
Indeed. This is a highly eclectic group of competitors. I look forward to seeing what they produce for us today.
Expectations sure are running high. And here comes Shion with her entry.
I applied all of my know-how to this, and put extra care into the visual presentation.
Well, that's bold.
Nothing wrong with Shion holding her head high. Let's see how it tastes. What?
I mixed in some candy that tingles the tongue.
Oh, I see. It's creative. I'll give it that. But it's quite, a mouthful, as it were. It might be too sweet.
Well, I should hope so. I put in as much food and sugar as I could. It should provide 3 days' worth of nourishment.
3 days worth?
Our judge has been left stunned.
And not in a good way.
Now it's time for the Lord himself.
Here is what I made.
What the?
Dough Halim pancakes!
I can't believe he actually did the art.
Go on, relish my crowning achievement to your heart's content.
Well, don't mind if I do.
Not even a moment's pause.
Dohalim, there's some strange liquid leaking out of this.
Indeed, I gathered delicacies the world over and packed them all in. That's what makes my masterpiece so good. Pancakes are overrated anyways.
And you're out.
Defeat.
And just like that, his lordship is disqualified.
What do I do? I just made regular old pancakes. They're both just so eccentric. And mine is so... How am I supposed to follow their acts?
Rinwell, you're up.
Okay, I'm coming. Just putting on some finishing touches. Woo! Oh, Oodle. Ah! Your face! Whew. Are you sure? Well, okay. I'll never forget you, Hoodle. Yeah!
Huh?
Okay, made it. Here you go.
Oh no, you didn't.
Huh?
Never mind. Let's see what Judge Kisara thinks.
Let's see. It's nice and soft around the edges, and yet there's a Hoodle face firmly imprinted in the middle. The contrast of fluffiness and firmness is simply fascinating, and there's a sweet texture that's nicely offset by the jam's tartness. That, and it's the strangest thing, it gives me this odd sense of ardor and conviction. I give this a perfect winning score.
Rinwell takes the title!
Looks like you reign supreme over pancakedom.
I don't understand. I thought I'd gotten the look and taste perfect. What could I have done wrong? Huh? Where's Kisara?
She took off running to burn off the food she ate.
I may have done her a disservice. I guess I was only thinking about what I personally would want to eat.
You know, these other ones are actually pretty good. I could go for more of this texture and salty sweetness.
I agree. Still, they pale next to Rinwell's pancakes.
Yeah, no question there.
In fact, I would love to partake in them again sometime. Hmm? Whatever gave it such a fright?
Don't worry about it. I'll draw all of your faces next time.
I can't wait.
You just draw them, right?
I wonder if something happened. Yeah! Hey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah! Hmm? Just great.
I guess... Thanks.
Huh?
Well... Hmm? All right.
Huh? Uh-huh.
All right.
I guess.
Whew.
Got it.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here.
Okay, whose turn is it to cook today?
Nice try, Law. We all know it's your turn.
Damn, was I that obvious? All right, guess I'll get to it.
Wait, before you get started. Remember when the three of us fixed pancakes back on the farm?
I remember how weirdly proud you were of yours.
Wait, don't tell me you want a rematch.
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just, I've been thinking about something ever since that day. I used every trick in the book to make the perfect pancake, and yet...
You're wondering why you lost, right?
Pretty sure it's because you pumped Isara here with enough sugar to give a Zoogle a...
Anyways, I've come up with a recipe, and was hoping you guys could taste them and tell me what you think.
All right. I'm up for round 2. Challenge accepted.
Wait, are we all doing this?
Come on. Shion's clearly put a lot of work into this. I'm sure they'll be great. Right, everyone?
Thanks. Okay, wait here. I'll have them fixed up in just a few moments. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Here are your pancakes.
I can't wait. Let's see how they taste. Damn. The way these spices jump about in your mouth, you'd think they'd cancel each other out, but somehow they work brilliantly.
They're so sweet, I feel like they'll melt in my mouth. Every bite makes me feel like I'm in heaven.
Holy crap! These are so rich, just the way I like them! I can't stop stuffing them in my face!
You chose the perfect ingredients and heated them just enough to bring out their flavor. Amazing!
The presentation is simply exquisite, and they have such a pure, refined taste to them as well.
They're
Perfect!
Shion, these pancakes are amazing.
Really? I'm so glad they turned out well.
Although, don't we all seem to have different impressions of how they actually taste?
You're right. It's like everyone was eating something completely different.
Here, let me take a bite of yours, Alphen.
It's true. I fine-tuned them to suit each person's unique tastes.
You did that for everyone's pancakes? That must have been a lot of extra work.
It was, but I learned something important in doing so. You see, I was so focused on trying to make something that I thought would please people that I forgot to consider who I was actually serving.
Here, water!
Thanks, Renwell. I thought I was a goner.
What's important as a cook isn't what I want people to feel about my food. It's about accommodating what they're looking for in a meal.
Well said, Shion. I'm so proud of you for figuring that out. No recipe is complete without love and care for whoever's eating it. Those alone make a dish taste better than any spice could.
So one might say that what makes a meal are both those who prepare it and those who eat it, rather than the food alone. How insightful.
You've grown so much as a cook, Shion. I have nothing left to teach you.
Oh, thank you, Master. Thank you so much.
I've got to keep my equipment in tip-top shape.
This came out so good, I almost hate having to eat it.
This was a good day.
I think Hoodle senses something. Is this the barrier that's keeping the Zoogle in that Nath mentioned?
Looks like it. Our Zoogle pal should be on the other side.
This barrier is weird. It looks old and half-finished. Plus, he said it was okay to break.
I mean, we won't need it anymore once the Zoogle's gone, right? So what does it matter? Did they really think that barrier was enough for a Zoogle like that?
It was. That thing was sturdier than you give it credit for.
Really? So that's the Zoogle, huh? This should be a piece of cake.
Don't get careless, Law. What do you want to do about that big one?
carve through armor! Eat this! You're mine! Bet that shell's hiding something tasty. Prepare to be sealed!
Double demon blade! The flashing part's their weak point.
Oh, now you're talking! Now!
Alright, it's showtime!
Ready and double demon blade!
Lunar corruption!
An astral
Easter! That's my cue! Back into the fray!
Shut him down.
Annihilation! Air blade! Magic is where you going!
Swallow blade! Burn!
Free! It looks like you've got this one covered!
I'll tear you apart!
Here's the evil!
It's over!
Thank you!
Now I'm real mad! Shattering to pieces!
Not in your dreams!
Swallow dance! Dragon swarm! Healing circle! Dazzle!
Thanks, Shield.
Be careful not to overdo.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Talon storm! Water! Now
Turn
ready
on
to
the
cruise! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Strike! Swallow blade! Double demon blade! Talon hurricane! Burn! You're mine! Swallow blade!
Hold on to your art. Here I come. Radiant pierce.
Take it! Ruin kick! Swallow blade! Dragon swarm! Swallow blade!
Here's the evil. Freeze left. Here's a healing art.
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our
Dragon swarm!
plate.
Yes, ma'am! Turbine Alpha! I'm just getting started! Watch it! Talon hurricane! I'm not... On a roll now! Now I'm through! It's over!
Glacial spear. A whirling struggle. Winds of heaven. First force.
Take it!
Leash
Swallow blade! Double demon blade!
Flame of fury. Burning strike.
Here we go again!
Steel force.
Demons descend! Flashing fang! I'm
Dragon
just
swarm.
my heart can do! Be still!
Waterfall.
You're on! Fang flash!
Freeze land.
Roar split!
It's
Strong! Split it open!
It's about to
Be my guest! Look sharp, everyone!
Amazing.
Not on my watch.
Try harder!
Burning strike. Dance in the wind.
Here I come! Burn in hell! I'll run you through!
A wailing
Awaiting it!
form.
Swallow blade! Split! Talon hurricane!
Corruption. The flames will roar.
Here, let me help.
Dance in the
Double
wind.
demon fang!
A whirling struggle.
Double demon fang!
Winds of heaven. Here's evil.
Evil god!
I'm ready to
I
use
can
all the
carve
power
through
of my
armor.
healing arts to accomplish this.
Here I come! Slash! Swallow blade! Try harder!
In here. Get on in there with the others.
I'm ready and rare!
Lightning orb. This one's mine. Light action in the wind.
Here comes a big one!
Sealed.
Double demon fang!
Explosion. Thunder. I can do it all day.
Burn! See what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
It's
Dazzle! I'll smash you!
Holy land. Chain between heaven and earth. A wailing
Try
divine
harder.
savior.
My turn.
Hear my call.
Swallow blade! You're done!
Red.
Big blast!
Burning strike.
Talon storm! Pick it! Can't get out of this!
You alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay. Now I'm in the groove! Internal demon fang!
Whirling trouble. Winds of heaven. First. Fourth.
I'll tear you apart!
By the power.
Double demon fang!
Air
I hope
drop.
this thing is
Let
Double
me
demon
use
fang!
all the power of my
Here!
spirit.
I'll finish
I'll
you
be
here and
saving
now!
this one. Just what the doctor
It's
ordered.
time! Double
Air
demon
drop.
fang!
One more time.
We've got him on the run!
Jack it comes.
Right. Still anyone's fight.
Holy land.
Portal blade!
A chain between heaven and earth. You down. Blah blah blah.
Dragon swarm! You picked the wrong fight!
Here's the healing orb.
It's gonna attack!
Right. Watch out. Mind if I do?
Double demon fang!
Shattering lightning orb. Raging cascade.
I lost my focus.
Here I come!
Nothing gets by me!
Far enough. I'm going to need to use all the power of my healing art to accomplish winds of heaven. Resurrection. Feel radiant. Pierce. Get on here with the others.
Double demon fang!
Magic is there. Burning color.
Double demon fang!
In a bind?
Whoa! Hey, one at a time. Sweep now.
Now
One
it's
at a time. Annihilation. Dance in the wind. Annihilation.
You're finished!
Purity. One time. I never quit.
Yours to be
Now
let
you
free!
see what I can do.
Hold on to your arm. Here I
Eat
come.
this!
I'll heal you all. Here
Dragon
comes.
swarm!
Just getting stuck.
Go get him.
I'm just getting stuck. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
Nope, that isn't silly.
By the power of the hurricane! Finish without a trace!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Now
Here's
I'm
a
in the
healing
groove.
Throw it wrong!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zoogle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some... Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Danins and Renins, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me, and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
Hey.
Hey. I guess... No way. Damn. Whew.
All right.
This is...
Thanks.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the... Huh? Something smells...
It feels kinda surreal to make people happy with something I made.
Make sure to get some good rest.
A warrior without breakfast is a flower without sunlight.
I guess so.
That's not a saying.
finally made it.
I wonder if something happened.
Yes!
Hmm?
Yes! Very nice!
Seriously, what do they take us for?
Research subjects, just like everything else.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Yeah.
Out of our way!
Now you see what I can do!
It'll body slam us into next week!
Like a shot!
Go for the weak point!
Double demon fang!
No further! I'll finish you here and now! Eagle assault! I'll finish you here and now!
Like a shot!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Guardian shield! I'm ready to go! Eat this!
This turn's mine! Where are you going?
Try harder!
Show me what my heart can do! Rise and shine!
I'm not done!
Take this!
Storm!
Glacial spear!
Now you see what I can do!
Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Nice while it lasted.
Burn! Take this! Swallow blade! Dragon swarm!
Take this!
Swallow blade! Triple swarm!
It was nice while it lasted.
Hurricane strike blast!
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Hurricane strike!
I'll finish you here and now!
Freeze laser!
Denied!
I'll smash you! Yours to be let free!
Aw, too sharp. Over. Here, let me help. That'll bring you down.
Swallow blade!
This one's mine. Burning strike. Freeze
Double
laser.
demon fang!
Roll split. Will this help?
You picked the wrong fight!
It's weakened.
And just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
Dragon swarm!
Ready. Explosion.
I can carve through armor!
Double demon fang! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone. Demon Flame. Ready to go. Reload.
I'm just getting started!
Double demon fang!
Reload.
Double demon fang!
In a bind?
Flaming meteor.
Double
So
demon...
now you're getting serious?
Oh! Now I'm real mad!
Smash to pieces. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Inferno crossing. Lunar
flaming
corruption.
strike.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Talon storm. Radiant tear.
Double demon fang!
Do you require
What's this?
Double demon fang!
What's this?
Double demon fang!
Lunar corruption. Mega ray.
Time for one more depiction of There you go!
Damn it.
Ignite!
Whirlwind, I'm just getting started!
Where are you going?
Swallow blade! Double demon fang!
Flaming meteor. Inferno crossing.
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm
Now
sorry.
you see what I can do! I'll tear you apart! Watch this!
Flaming meteor.
Eagle assault! I'm on a roll now!
Double demon fang!
Nice! We've almost got this.
Almost isn't quite there.
Denied! I like your attitude. I'm right with you, Captain.
Double demon fang! Flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Inferno crossing. Annihilation by the power of flame. Vanish without a trace. Glacial punch.
I'll finish you here now!
Burn!
Hurricane assault.
Dragon swarm!
Watch this! Anything in armor is all mine!
Outstanding form.
Crescent moon!
Hurricane strike.
Double demon fang!
Flaming meteor. Inferno crossing.
I'll smash you!
Look sharp. By the power of flame. Where are you going?
Whirlwind snap!
Inferno
Double demon!
flame.
Try harder!
Reload. Hear me. Flame of
Double demon fang!
Do it!
Double me! In an instant! Impact block!
Radiant pierce.
Double demon fang!
Downfall. Now back into the fray. Hurricane. Here, let me help.
Double demon fang!
Hurricane strike.
Here I come!
On guard.
I'll tear you apart!
Super swallow game. My head's spinning.
I can carve through armor!
Mega ray. This one's
Double
mine.
demon fang!
Blizzard Aqua.
Double demon fang!
Amazing.
Gemini Aqua.
Dragon swarm!
Hurricane strike.
Swallow
Oh!
blade!
Now I'm real mad!
Try this! Inferno current! In swallow blade!
Flaming meteor.
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Dragon shout!
Will this help?
You're mine!
Shion!
Get toasty.
Bird strike!
Will this help?
Take this!
Flaming claw!
There you go.
Hurricane thrust!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I hear.
No, that'd be silly.
It looks like we made him mad.
Flaming meteor. Burning
Double demon fang!
Roar split. Time to shine. Hurricane.
Shield and face!
You picked the wrong fight!
Corruption!
Be still!
Lion Power!
Mythic Phoenix! Dragon Swarm!
Annihilate!
Take this!
Charisma Bloom! Burning Strike!
Double Demon Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Going in! Talon Sword! Black Salt! Talon Hurricane! I never miss! Flaming Meteor! Annihilation! By the power of flame! Finish without a
What's this?
Maximum burst! Burning Flaming Meteor!
Take this!
Inferno!
Try harder!
Lightning! Talon Hurricane!
You escape!
Smash you! Searing Flame! Below!
Double Demon Fang! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Denied! Back into the fray!
Look sharp!
Lightning Dance!
Inferno Pumping!
Rising Phoenix!
Death Blossom! Hurricane Hurricane! Split! Blizzard Bloom!
You picked the wrong fight!
Hurricane!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
That's insane.
Yes!
Really now.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Hey, Shion. Got any requests for supper tonight?
Me? Not really. I'm fine with just about anything. Everything you cook is delicious.
Well, thank you. Seeing you devour my food makes all the work I put into it well worth it.
Do I look that eager to you?
Nothing wrong with that. We all have to eat to survive. It makes me happy to see people eat their fill on what I fix.
I'm not sure how to respond to that.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Thinking some more about how to realize your ideals?
No. Actually, I've been trying not to obsess about it as much as before. I find when I think too much about my ideals, I get hung up on the reality of things and lose sight of what's really important. I know what it's like to go hungry, to lose your family. That should be reason enough to fight for a better society, so nobody else has to. Sorry about that.
Even thinking about things will make you hungry after a while. You wait here. I'll go whip something up for you.
Thanks for the food.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Just impressed at how good of a cook you've become.
Well, we've been on this journey for a while now, so I've had more than a few opportunities to hone my skills.
Yeah, and now I have a good meal in me. There's a simple kind of happiness that comes with that, you know? One that's more powerful and convincing than complicated logic can be.
That reminds me of something Law said, about how talking too much doesn't put food in people's stomachs.
That sounds like Law. But it's true nonetheless. When you get down to it, all you really need is enough food to keep you full and to be surrounded by people you love. Everything else comes second.
Speaking of people you love, I haven't heard you talk about Miguel much lately.
Wow, okay. Way to make me feel like the worst sister ever. But you're right, I haven't. If I'm honest, I think it's because I finally found other people I love just as much. Whatever kind of society we end up having after this, it needs to be a place where I know you all can be happy. That's my starting point for now. Don't worry. Once I finish folding these clothes, I'll go to sleep. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
We finally made it.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion.
Really now. Huh.
Is that so?
Well... Is this really a good idea, though?
Are you not the one who wished to reach an accord with them?
Yes, but still...
This will be our last favor regardless. Let us dispatch this ultimate Zoogle of theirs.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
This one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
So this is it. The Zoogle to end all Zoogles.
Its name would certainly suggest as much.
Let's give those researchers the shock of their lives.
Lightning!
Take this!
Go for the weak point! Ready to go!
Oh no!
Chain between heaven and earth!
Double demon fang!
A wailing banshee of lightning! Burning strike! Divine sting! For the win! Air drop!
Double demon
There
fang!
you go! Don't let out! Mega ray! Bloody power of water! Leap back into the fray! I'll be baby! I never fit!
Being interrupted.
Luna Blast! Can't swirl! Alright! It's showtime!
Double demon fang!
Tunnel!
Amazing.
Magic is out! Holy Land!
Double demon fang! It's time!
Mega Ray! A whirling struggle! By the power of water! Winds of heaven! By the power of flame! Finish without a
Try
trace!
harder!
In here!
Ignite!
I'll be saving you one!
Tear! Hurricane thrust! Rising
It looks like you got this one covered! Radiant
Double
Spear!
demon fang!
Steel Bullet! Anything in the water is all mine! A tornado blade! Illuminate magic is out!
Try harder!
Holy Land! By the power between heaven and earth! Brilliant ray!
Points of regeneration! Double demon fang!
Explosion! Burning strike!
You're mine!
That'll bring you down!
Fluid!
Lightning orb!
Fluidity of your movement! Double demon fang!
A whirling struggle! Annihilate of heaven! First force!
Soil! Awaken and wreak havoc!
Breeze Lancer!
Double demon fang!
Outstanding force!
Tail's a problem. Then let's focus there first.
Here, let me help! First aid!
Burn! Rending you apart!
Breeze Lancer! Dance in the wind!
Motor blade! Be still!
A whirling struggle! Anything in order is all mine!
Double demon fang!
Don't get you all tucked away! Sparkling stars of light! Annihilation! By the power
Now you see what I can do!
Finish without a trace! Meteor storm! Whoa, hey, lemon is ice! Burning strike!
Double demon fang!
Here! There, one more! There, go! That'll bring you down!
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
Go!
Shattering up pieces! Attack us!
Swallow blade!
I can carve through armor! Elusive deity!
Double
In here, the
demon
power of water! Get on it!
Breath of life! Heal my
Water
weary
magic is
companion!
out! Tidal wave! Sorry to trouble you.
Not today!
Searing tempest!
Dragon
And
form!
then I will!
Slash! Tempest!
Flare tornado! Here's another!
Breath of life!
In here! Help this! Get on it!
demon fang!
Heal my weary
Banana! Let the power of flame!
Nothing gets by me!
Chain between heaven and earth!
You'll pay for that!
Anything in order is all mine! I can carve through armor! Air first aid!
Too human.
To stop you drowning?
Right.
By the power of water!
Air pressure!
It's in your hands now.
Raging cascade!
No rest for the wicked.
Dance in the wind! In here!
Mike with blackened blade!
Primed and ready! Mega Ray!
Execution!
We got this one's mine!
Fluid!
Where would that came from?
You require a hand.
Double demon fang!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Dragon swarm! Swallow blade!
Go get it! Lightning descent!
Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do! Stay focused!
Such unadulterated fury.
Lightning descent! Thunderblade! Holy Land! Annihilation!
Awaken and reach! Double demon fang!
I can carve through armor!
Burning strike!
Gathering Incantation ruined.
Raging Star! Radiant
Take this! No escape! Double Demon Fang!
I'm out of ammo. I'm all stuffed up.
Double Demon Fang!
Mega Ray!
Leave the sword to me!
Ignite!
Heaven! First Force!
Eagle Ray! Lightning Thrust! Rising!
Ready and raring!
Let the marksman handle this! Air Thrust!
Double Demon Fang!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! First
Heal!
Force!
Heal!
Steel! Freeze Lancer! Get on in there with
Double
the
Demon Fang!
So weak.
Quit pushing yourself and get behind us!
I'll be right as rain in no time. I can feel the medicine working.
No further! I won't lose. Not now, not ever! I owe you all. The Tempest engulfs you! Take this!
Anything in armor is all mine! Now you see what I can do!
Back into the glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Burn!
Freeze Lancer.
Dragon Swarm!
Just what the doctor ordered. Lyric flame. Reload. Dance in the wind.
You're mine!
Light Lancer. Dance in the wind. Glacial spear. Pierce evil. Heaven and earth. Freeze Lancer.
You're mine! Swallow Blade! Slide!
I'm going to rise and red. Will this help?
You're mine!
This one's mine.
Begin!
Here, let me help.
No further!
First aid. Thrust.
You're mine! It's on!
Right here. Raging Cascade.
Elusive
Steel
deity!
Magic. Freeze Lancer. Mega Ray. Air Thrust. By the power of God.
Try harder!
A whirling struggle.
Not today!
Winds of heaven.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Swarm! Slide! Dragon!
And there goes the tail!
What? Let's do this!
Air Thrust. I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my art do best.
We've got him on the run!
Don't get cocky.
Right. Still anyone's fight. Double Demon Fang!
The flame is rolling. Reloading. Dance in the wind. Air Thrust. Magic is there.
It's on!
Freeze Lancer.
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
I never miss. A wailing banshee of lightning.
Watch yourself!
Sleep now.
Incredible power!
Get on in there with the others.
Take this!
I'll heal you. Wind Astral Energy. Whoa.
Resonate with the earth!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too. Light Astral Dance in the wind.
I can carve through armor! Rending you
A
apart!
whirling struggle.
Bloody
Winds of heaven.
Double Demon Fang!
Sleep now. Get on in there with the others.
Double Demon
Heal
Fang!
Force. A banana. Let's go. Light Astral. Illuminate the dark.
In a bind?
Freeze Lancer.
Here I come! Not today!
Elusive deity!
Dragon Swarm!
Dating Wildfire!
Swallow Blade!
Into the
On
shadows.
your knees!
Mega Ray.
Now you see what I can do!
The Tempest engulfs you!
Arctic waterfall. Sleep now. That'll bring you down. Get on in there with the
Shine! Radiant light!
Lunar
Curse of
corruption.
regeneration! Regenerate!
Illuminate the dark. Come on.
I'm ready!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
We should be able to cook here.
Hey, Shion. Why do you look so tense whenever we're traveling on the road?
Do I? It's not something I do consciously.
It makes you look really Renin in a way, if you get what I mean. Oh, not in a bad way, though.
That's interesting. I never thought I'd see the day where you'd say something being Renin wasn't an insult.
Well, the same goes for you, right? You don't go around saying it's bad to be Danin.
True. I guess you have a point there.
Good. This came out just... I'll see you again tomorrow.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Eating is one of your great passions.
What? No, it's not.
There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Yes. Huh?
Really?
Really now.
I'm going to put their genius to use in restoring Dana.
You're weighing recruitment options here, of all places? I admit I'm impressed.
After the help we've given them, it's the least they can do for us.